Okay, so the next piece that we're going to do is page editing. This one might get kind of long, so we'll see. I might break it up into a couple of chunks. But in any case, as I said in the overview, you just come right down here to Pages. You will see the list of pages on the website. Again, if you don't see all of them at once, you can come up here to Screen Options and change the number of items that show per page. And again, it just puts them in the order that the pages were added to start originally. So just click on the title column header there, and it will alphabetize everything for you so that it's easier to find a page. Again, I like to keep two tabs open, one for the back end, one for the front end. And, if you're just doing an edit to one page, that's enough. If you're going to be editing a lot of different pages, I often just like to keep this whole list of pages open. And if we're going to edit the mission and history right now, and I'm going to be doing something else later, I might just right-click on this, open it in a new tab. So here's my overall list. Here's my page. And here's what we're going to see for the page. So for the most part, you can see it corresponds to the text chunks on the page. Some of these items, because of the design elements and such that we've got on here, I've had to do these, strange columns and stuff. They look funky on the back end, and to add these background colors and such. I'm not going to bother showing you that, I don't think, unless sometime down the line you want to learn that. But if we're going to be adding whole pages that need design work, it's probably best if you come to us. I'm thinking for the most part this is just going to be a text editing and text adding exercise for you. So in any case, you can see that there are different blocks, editing blocks here. If you wanted to add a section to any one of these, you can see these little plus signs. That's what we would start with. So let's say, for instance, we wanted to add some text above or another headline up here in this history section. So here we can see that we've got a custom heading called History. Probably the easiest thing to do is if there's an element that's just like what you want, you just come right over here and you can see it's got two little squares overlapping, and that means clone it or copy it. So if I click that, I've got another one. And now I can move this. If I wanted a headline down here, I've moved it down here. And obviously we don't want two headings that say History. So I could just come right here and click on Edit. That'll pop up for me, and I can just type that in. I can hit Save. We'll hit Update over here on the right-hand side. I'll come over here to this Mission and History page. Like I said, nice to have two tabs open. And ta-da, here is my new headline. So that's going to be the easiest way, especially for the headlines, is if you just duplicate one that's already there. Otherwise, I have to show you how to make one from scratch. There's, it's not complicated, but there's just boxes to check and stuff for centered and to make sure it uses the right font. So if you need a new headline, let's just duplicate one that's already there, and you can add it in. When we want to get rid of something, that's the little X right here. We can just delete that. If you ever delete something on accident, let's say I accidentally deleted this box right here, you haven't saved anything yet. You're only saving once you hit Update. So if you do something and you take out several things and delete, and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to do that, all you have to do is hit Refresh up here. And it's basically telling you right now, you're going to not save your changes, which is what we want in this case. We want to not save it. So we'll hit Reload, and all of that stuff that we deleted is now back because we didn't save it. Easy little way out in case you do something bad like that. So we'll go ahead and delete that. We'll go ahead and hit Update again. We'll go ahead and hit Refresh over here. You don't have to go to the front side and check every time. I'm just doing that for purposes of demonstration. And you can see our headline is gone now. Editing text, I'm sure you've already got that one figured out, but again, we just click on the little pencil icon right there. We get a pop-up with our text in it. If your screen is large or small or whatever, you can resize both the text there and the overall window to give yourself, a comfortable amount of space to work in. Unless your edits are small, I wouldn't suggest, writing up a whole bunch of text in here. On rare occasion, it can time out and you would lose your edits. So if you're going to be actually writing text from scratch, I would not suggest doing it here unless you're just typing up a few sentences. If you're adding whole paragraphs, I would do that separately in an email or a Word document and copy and paste in here. In any case, here are those same editing tools. If you want a bulleted list, italics, bold, underline, all of that good stuff, just like a Word document. I think the only other thing I want to cover in this part is, again, with the linking, I didn't do this in the blog editing section. If you want to link to an outside site, what we're going to want to do, the only thing that's different is when we go to link here and we go to these options, you're obviously not going to be choosing from the pull-down list because we're not linking within the site. Typically what I'd want to do is, instead of trying to type it in here, even if it's something as simple as Google, just go ahead and go there so that you make sure you've got it right. You copy it, come back here, you paste it into this URL space. And the other thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to click this open link in a new tab, which I'm sure you can guess what that does, but let's just go ahead and make sure. We'll update that. Then if we update this page, we can see that we've got the link here. It automatically makes it red for us. And that way, instead of taking us away from Windhorse, it's going to open a new tab in our browser with that in it, so that when we're done with it, we can close that out. So there's that. Again, we'll just go ahead and make sure we delete that out of here. Ta-da. Save changes, update. And that section is now gone. I'm going to go into some more formatting and editing items in the next section, but that pretty much covers basic text editing and updates on the site. Thanks.